Up with KREM begins now.
Hi friends, good morning. 6 o'clock here on your Friday. We made it to Friday.
Ooh, happy Friday. I like that.
Happy Friday. I'm Tim Pham.
I'm Nicole Hernandez. We got to get to our meteorologist, Thomas Patrick, because not only is it the weekend, but it's a dry weekend, right, Thomas?
Come on. Send this guy a raise.
First time in a while. Honestly, I think it's rained either Saturday or Sunday the last 4 weekends in a row. I'd have to double check. It's like 3 or 4. So nice to report that we do have a dry Saturday and Sunday this time around. Let's tack on Friday into that equation as well. The next 3 days, no rainfall in the forecast, though some other weather impacts to keep an eye on. Looks like today will be a bit about the wind, and then on Saturday, it'll be about the fog in the morning hours. But at least the skies have cleared out very quickly on account of some of those breezy conditions that will still be present all day long. As for current temperatures, we're at 39 Spokane and 41 in Spokane Valley. So yeah, about 40 degrees, just with a 20 to 30 mile per hour wind basically all day long.
Here's a live look at the traffic impact at I-90 and Geiger. It looks like traffic is picking up just a tad. It looks like traffic moving okay, though. And you can kind of see the camera shake a little bit. It might be a little bit breezy in the western part of Spokane this morning. I know it was for me. So as you head out the door this morning, we will let you know if there's any problems. So keep it here on Up with KREM for weather and traffic. We do want to get to breaking news from overnight. A near county-wide power outage is affecting Ferry County. The sheriff's office says the outage happened sometime around 9 p.m. last night. They did not say what caused the outage or say when power will be restored. I did call the sheriff's office this morning, and they tell me the outage is still impacting most of the county. Officials are reminding residents you don't need to call to report the outage. They are aware, and they're asking everyone to keep the phone lines open and only call 911 if it's a true emergency. 6:02 developing right now. Starting this morning, expect delays and even canceled flights if you plan on flying today or this weekend. The FAA is reducing flights by about 10% at some of the nation's biggest airports because of the government shutdown.
So we looked this morning, and at least 4 flights scheduled between Spokane and Seattle have already been canceled. United says they will cancel fewer than 200 flights nationwide today and each weekend day. American Airlines says they're canceling 220 flights each day, and Delta is canceling 170 today. The cancellations are already messing with people's plans.
We're celebrating our 4th birthday down in San Diego, so really if we get bumped a few days, I don't know if we'll feel horrible about it.
We have tickets to Cardinal Seahawks on Sunday, so we didn't want to risk losing those, so we were coming either way.
About your flight, make sure to check with your airline. And depending on which airline you're flying, you could get a refund if you decide not to travel.
Meantime, the Spokane International Airport released a statement about the reductions. They are encouraging passengers to double check their flights before heading to the airport. If you are flying today or soon, here's what you need to know. Experts say keep an eye on your departure and your airline's app for any changes. They say carriers will likely try to keep their hub-to-hub operations. They suggest travelers with regional flights consider driving to a different city or buying a backup ticket. Several airlines are letting passengers change their flights for free. If you are planning on buying tickets soon, it's best to buy directly from the airlines and avoid layovers if possible.
An update this morning on the Spokane City Council District 1 race. Incumbent Jonathan Bingle's lead is getting smaller. Right now, Bingle is just 68 votes ahead of Sarah Dixit. We will keep you updated as more votes are counted. It looks like Washington State had very low voter turnout for this week's general election. This happens often on off years like this, mostly because of election fatigue and the fact that it's an odd-numbered year. Washington had its lowest primary turnout in 2021 and its lowest general election turnout just 2 years later. Analysts say that's because most local races happen in those odd-numbered years. That means fewer voters show up, and this year's looking about the same, even right here in Spokane. Election officials say they are expecting about a 45% turnout once all the votes get counted.
Yeah, turnout for this election is right on track with past similar elections. So when we look at 2019 and when we look at 2021, we're right in line for seeing results for or turnout being the same.
Experts are looking to move city, county, and school board races to even years so they're on the same ballot as the big national races. Legislators have tried to do this before, but it has not passed. All right, a lot going on this weekend, so it's time for your Weekend What's Up.
You know, here on Up with KREM, we keep you in the know. First up here, there's another winter market in Moscow tomorrow. It's at the 1912 Center on 3rd Street. From 9 a.m. to 1 p.m., there will be vendors on all 3 floors to check out.
The Bing Crosby Theater has showings of A Christmas Carol this weekend. There's a 7 p.m. showing both tonight and Saturday, and then a 3 p.m. showing on Sunday.
Winter is almost here and Mount Spokane is ready for it. They're throwing a winter pre-funk party to celebrate winter. There will be live music, dancing, and even some chances to win prizes. It's happening on Sunday from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m.
And the Central Library is doing Greek dance lessons this Sunday. They start at 1 p.m. Now, you don't need any experience. Just show up excited and ready to learn and wear loose clothing.
Well, don't go anywhere. We have more events happening coming up in our next half hour.
All right, another event this weekend. The Spokane Art School is helping you get ready for the holidays this weekend.
That's where we find Brandon T. Jones live for us this morning. And Brandon, the art school is hosting its annual holiday marketplace. So what else do we need to know? Good morning.
Well, hey, this is a great place for you to check out this weekend. Things start today at 10 o'clock. I'm standing by with Gwen right here from the Spokane Art School. And Gwen, we're doing a little bit of shopping here right now because there's all types of great artists here. There's so many different styles and everything. Something that's really cool about this one in front of us, it's like there's like a lot of acorns, right? There's a lot of acorns, but hey, check this out right here. This is what I want to get a close up. You need some earrings? Why not make them some Pokemon earrings? I'm a big Pokemon fan myself. Our meteorologist, Thomas Patrick, I don't even think I have to mention that. He's a big Pokemon fan. Gwen, let me stop rambling. How are you doing?
I'm doing great.
Yeah?
Doing great, yeah.
What's going on? What do we need to know about this event this weekend?
What do we need to know? Well, we have 12 artists here, all professional artists that are here in Spokane, Washington, and just a fun afternoon for Friday or Saturday. We're going to be here tomorrow too, just to come out and support your local artist community.
And I think that is the best part about it, is right, supporting local businesses. We talked about just how important that is, right? You know, it's easy to hop online, go to Amazon, but something like this, I think, are the best gifts because there's a little bit more thought in it, and it's also just knowing that you're supporting people who live here in your community.
Yeah, I mean, like, and especially like, so with Sherry's tree, what I really love about her work, it's so thoughtful, but she like hand sources or foraged for the acorn tops and then does these really cute little felted acorns too. My daughter's name is Oakley, so I get really pumped when I see acorns. And like, because it's like, you know, from a acorn comes a big oak. Anyways, that's just, you know, personal. I love her acorns. I have many of them. But the fact that handmade is so valuable, it comes with a story. You're not just purchasing artwork, you're purchasing that person. I mean, like, not that person. You know what I mean? But I mean, like, the work and the efforts and the passion that goes into creating something. So,
absolutely. No, Gwen, we appreciate that. And again, there's so many beautiful things here at Yuletide this weekend. You got to come out and check it out for yourself. Thank you. We'll toss it back to you in the studio.
Thank you for that, Brandon. A lot of that looked absolutely incredible. Hopefully it will be fun this weekend. As for our current weather, things are clearing out across the inland Northwest. I mean, you see this clearing of the skies over central and eastern Washington. That's a big rain shadow effect, almost a cloud shadow effect, or at least in the reverse. It actually gets rid of the clouds, the mountains do. So we're going to see plenty of sunshine today. The winds thankfully won't be as strong as they were already at about 1 and 2 o'clock this morning, but it will be breezy all day long. But for the first time this work week, no rain in the forecast.
November is Native American Heritage Month, and Northern Quest will be celebrating all month long. Right now, you're looking at video from their Craft Artisan Show. It started yesterday and goes through the weekend. Throughout the month, they will have performances and art and cultural experiences from different tribes across the U.S. and Canada.